Okay, so I read a little further into this encounter, and it's, well, to say the least, it's kind of corny. So I'm going to change things up a bit. So for those of you that may have this book at home, the backdrop, the elements will be the same, but I'm going to change things up a little bit and do it a little bit my way. So at that point, Carnu heads down this passageway, followed by Rangram and then Merrick at his side. This narrow passageway leads at that point them into an area that opens. Carnu, I'm going to have him do a spot check, if you will, or perception, whatever you'd like to call it. And let me find, oh, there's my 10 slider. I'm going to set a DC. Actually, I'm not going to set that. It's going to be, I'm going to say a 10. He's going to have a 10 or better. And is it a plus? Oh. Wow. No, he doesn't see. Unfortunately, the glare of the axe is, he's just kind of like, and he's trying to look and he doesn't really see anything, and he enters this room, or area I should say, because it's not a room, it's an area actually. He enters into this area. As he enters in, he sees something quite, well, it's a little unnerving, if you will. And let me get out some minis here. He sees three zombies, but I'm going to roll a perception check for him. 6, 8. Okay, so he's having a hard time making out. He can tell that there's three figures standing there, and by the way that they're standing, he knows they're more likely not alive. Rangram steps into the room, and his light from his axe illuminates it to where even Merrick can see this. As Rangram is just more or less kind of like, not Rangram, but Carnu is shielding his eyes. One zombie over here has on a bear costume, while this one is dressed up in a dancing ballroom dress, and this one has dressed up like a jester with bells hanging on its outfit. Now, at that point, they activate and begin moving towards the adventurers. And as these bells ring, they echo through the chamber. Now, I think it's only fair to say at this point we are just going to take these things right out. let me get some initiatives going here. It's a fresh set of initiatives. Alright, so these zombies, kind of negative, but it's not going to work. So, 2, let's get the adventures. Wow. Okay. So, the first one on the top of the batting order is Carnu. Carnu moves out in front of Rangram to where his eyes adjust a little bit more to what he's seeing, and he says out loud, "What the hell?" As you can see the costumes now of these zombies as they're moving towards him, going, and you can hear the jingle, jingle, jingle of the bells coming off of this zombie right here. As this one draws closer to him, he just takes his sword and just whoa at that. So let's see how he does. So he'll get a +4 to his roll. Doesn't even need to add his bonuses. He hit. He's going to do 1d6 + 2. So he'll do 4 points. As the sword slashes, the bell makes a quick type of noise that echoes even louder into the cavern. Alright, that was Carnu. Rangram's turn. Rangram charges just forward at this one. Oh, I forgot to number these, sorry. That would be much more helpful. He charges at number 2, which is the one with the dress on, just descending upon it with his battle axe. And gets a +6 to that roll, which he does hit, even with 3, and now it's time for damage. Oh, yeah. A 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That'd be 18 points of damage. That is, woo. Wow, that's pretty brutal. It's going to leave him with 4. Needless to say, the zombie at that point is knocked on its butt, and is going to spend its next turn trying to get back up, because that's just brutal. I mean, Rangram just connected right into the chest, and just a loud sound of the boom thump as the battle axe just cut right into the chest cavity of this thing. Alright, Merrick's turn. Merrick, because this axe is illuminating this whole area, can see everything clearly. He's going to pull out a short bow, and I'm going to aim at number 1, which is the one with the bear costume on him. So he gets a +3 to that roll. Alright, he does hit. D6 plus 3. So he's going to do 5 points of damage. Hey there, buddy. Alright. Now, the zombie's turn. So, goes without saying, this jester zombie is going to attack Carnu. And let me get the gets a +3 to the attack. Oh my god, yeah, he hits 17, that's brutal. And he's gonna do 1d6 plus 1. Oh, 7 points of damage, holy cow. Carnu is caught off guard and stricken very hard. The sound of from this zombie just clobbering him as he falls off balance and catches himself right quick. This guy goes to attack Rangram. But does not succeed. And the zombie next to him, because Rangram is right there, goes to do more of the same. Unfortunately, Rangram is able to hold his axe up and be like, fend off the incoming attacks. It is now going to go back to Carnu. Carnu composes himself, and at that point comes back in for another attack and slashing at the zombie once again. +4. Oh, and he misses. No luck. Unfortunately, the light coming off of that axe is just really messing with his eyes at this point. That sucks. But it's good for Merrick. Merrick takes aim at... He's surveying the situation, can see what's going on, and takes aim at this zombie. And releases an arrow at him. Gets a +5 to that roll, so that, oh yeah, he hits. So he does 4 points to number 3, which is the jester. Alright. Rangram's turn again. He's going to try to finish this guy right off. Just get rid of them all together. It's a +6 to his roll. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Doesn't even need bonuses. I'm going to roll that 12-sider. A 6. I'm going to take it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 points. Okay. So, 12 points, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this thing's going to have to roll a 17 or better. It doesn't. It's 13. It is just done. And the zombie that's wearing the dancing ball dress, Rangram's just like, and its head is lobbed off its shoulders as its body falls lifeless to the floor, as it should be. Dead. With that out of the way, Rangram at that point eyes the bear one, and let me see here. I think I'm going to use, because I leveled these guys up, I'm going to use an action surge. 1 extra attack And after you complete a short rest, you can use it again. But I'm going to use it right now, given the circumstances we're in. And I'm going to take an attack at him. So he gets +6. Oh yeah, he hits. 4, I'll take that. That's going to be 10 points to number 1, which is the one in the bear costume. And the sound of the axe can be heard. And digs right into the abdomen of this foul creature as it makes a noise such as that. Alright, now it is the zombie's turn. Fortunately, this zombie is going to attack Carnu again, and hopefully it does not succeed. A 3? No. That'd be an 8, nowhere near his armor class. No. Rangram. No. No, that does hit. No, that sucks. He's going to take 3 points of damage. So the creature comes in and swipes at him, hitting Rangram, but doesn't really... Rangram just shrugs it off, and he's just like... And he says, paybacks are hell. Alright. Top of the batting order. Carnu. Carnu at that point, I think what I'm going to do with Carnu, because he is pretty injured. He's going to back off. He's going to take a step back closer towards Merrick. And I'm going to take a look at my spells here, see if there's anything I can do. It's really not going to do anything to him. Yeah. Carnu's going to take a step back and with his free hand take his dagger out and throw it at the thing. Let's see how this is going to work out for him. So he's going to get a +6 to that. Pretty well, actually. Unfortunately, it's just not going to do a whole lot of damage. Well, 6 points. That's nothing to scoff at. It's number 3. So he throws the dagger and the jester, the bell rings out as the dagger is now protruding from the chest of this thing. That's alright. Rangram's turn. Rangram, full of dwarven rage at that point. Come on, Rangram. Gets a +6 to his roll. 7, 8, right on, with all his bonuses, and roll the damage. 4? Well, that's not bad. Does 10 points of damage. So, before I continue, because I've got to roll this weird save. A 9. No, he does not save. Okay. At that point, Rangram and takes the head off the bear, so to speak. And that one is gone. As he turns around, he can only watch as this thing begins to move towards Carnu once again. That's going to be a +3, 12, which will not hit him. So, whew. Alright, so it was not successful at hitting Carnu. Carnu, although he doesn't really have much of a choice, he's going to have to attack with his sword, and that's what he's going to do at this point. So he's going to get a +4. Oh man. So as he goes to swipe at the zombie, unfortunately the blinding light from the axe has him misjudge how close he is to this zombie, and he misses within mere inches of it. Be Carnu. Now it's Merrick's turn. Merrick is just gonna fire. Let me see what I want to do here. Yeah, I'm gonna fire an arrow off at the thing. He's engaged. This zombie's engaged with him. He has the light of the axe behind him, lighting it up. Nice. I'm gonna give him advantage on this one. He's gonna get an advantage roll. And as close as he is, I mean, there's just, it's a win-win situation here, if you will. So he's going to get a +5 to that roll. Oh, 18, definitely. Alright. Yes. 7, 8, 9. So that'll be a total of 11 points on that thing, on number 3. Which is going, and I gotta roll it save, so adding 5 more to that will bring it up to 16, which it does not get. Yes. The arrow just right into the skull of the zombie, and at that point the jester zombie, if you will, crumples lifelessly to the floor. Alright. Carnu retrieves, he kicks the zombie over onto its back and retrieves his dagger and resheaves it. It's at that point that they happen to notice a voice that seems to be coming from above them, from what they can tell, but they can't see anything, and they hear oh, and I thought I had dispatched you guys back there with your druid friend. Oh, such a pity. Looks like I will have to take care of you myself. If you can find me, that is. Oh, what times these are. What times these are. Unfortunately, this will be the end of the road for you. There will be no more adventures after this. This is where you will die. As they move a little bit further into the room, they find that it narrows down and they follow a twisting path. As they get towards the end of that path, they see what appears to be two chests, and sitting, and beyond them chests they can see, it looks like there is an area from what Carnu can see that continues on. Now, I'm going to have Carnu do a spot check. Of course, it's going to be a 19. Alright. Whoa. He hits right on the money, a 19, adding this bonus. As Carnu surveys and he's looking at the chest and he's looking around, his drow eyes are able to focus and he can see up in the ceiling area, and he nudges to Rangram and he says, Rangram. He goes, up there. Do you see what I see? Rangram peers up as he lowers his axe below his eye level to where he can focus his eyes a little bit better, and he's moving the axe around to manipulate the shadows. And I'm going to give him, at that point, advantage, because he's going to be using Stone Cunning. He's going to get a +4 on top of this. Oh yeah, he's got a 20. So, he sees it right away, and he's like, I see it. He says, looks like a couple of stone traps set up there. He says, looks like this whole entire cave network has been set up for people to come in to die. He goes, how do you want to handle this? So, how do I want to handle this? I know what I'm going to do. Carnu, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll, because there is a, they give you a dex save in here. Let me find that again. I believe that is, it's a DC 12, okay. That's what I was going to use anyways. So Carnu, he says quietly to Rangram, he's like, don't follow me, stay here, and I'm going to try to lure the trap out. At that point, he goes dashing towards this area and tries to leap into the room. I'm going to roll against his dex for this, and I want to see how this is going to play out for him. Hopefully this works out well. I'm going to set that there. So as he dashes into the room, Oh yeah, 16. Okay. So, as he moves quickly, he dashes and then makes a leap over the crates into the room. The two stones drop. And at that point, crush the two chests that are there. And Rangram eyes it and looks, and he says, figures. No gold, no nothing, just death. And he goes, come on, Merrick, let's go. And as he walks, he takes the axe and he shines it up towards the ceiling to make sure there are no other traps that he does not see with his dwarven eyes. Okay. So now we are into this room here. And it's a pretty decent sized room that goes on for a bit. It'd probably make more sense if I did it this way. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Ah, that's what I was looking for, right there. Okay. So as they enter into the room, and Carnu is looking around, it's at that point that they can see so the passage opens into an enormous cavern illuminated by several guttering torches set in scones on the walls. The floor is uneven and the ceiling is 40 feet up. 3 flat boulders near the passage serve as tables for human corpses. Severed body parts sit in baskets by the corpses covered in dry gore. A figure in a dark hood stands by the third table, its back to the adventurers. Matted hair juts from the hood, and the figure holds a bone needle threaded with dark cord in its hand. Farther to the west, a stone stair climbs the north wall, ending near the ceiling. A stone slab, like a counter, juts from the wall across the room. From the base of the stairs, it holds saws, knives, and other tools. 4 skeletons stand beyond this tool bench, guarding a wide passage that exits to the west. Okay, so that pretty much paints the picture for us here. So I'm just going to say there's 1, 2, 3 tables, if you will, that are lined up here. And right here is a zombie. On the other end of the room, there are 4 skeletons. Okay. Now, So I have to see what one of these encounters is in here. I'm going to take a look at it right quick and see if... Actually, no, I'm not going to... Okay. I'm not going to worry about that right now. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to just keep things moving. Alright, so I want to roll a, before I do initiatives or any of that, I want to roll a initiative, not an initiative, but a perception check and see if Carnu can see that this thing is in fact a zombie. So that's going to be first thing right off the bat. And it's going to be pretty easy, so I'm going to say he's going to have an 8 or better. Oh, 15, doesn't even have to add his bonus. Yeah, he can see by the... Now he's got the bright light behind him, which isn't too bad, and this area is illuminated by torchlight. It's not too bright, but his eyes are able to adjust to it a lot better than this gleaming bright white light in the darkness. He says, he looks over at Rangdom and he says, "You want to take the zombie and we'll start dealing with the skeletons over there." Rangdom's like, sounds like a plan to me. Alright, so let me get some zombie... Alright, I got those, and I just need to find... Skeletons, you get a +2 to theirs, alright. Yeesh, okay, they're moving a little quick. Okay, so let's get the adventures done now. Okay, so here we go. Merrick would be going first. He'll be starting this show out. And he just has his short bow. He's going to knock an arrow, and he's going to fire at the skeletons downrange. He's going to aim for number 3 right here. +5, alright. Right on the money without even the bonuses. Alright, that's pretty cool. Number 3. Sustains a pretty nasty hit. The arrow finds its mark and chunks of bone fly off of this thing. Just pow! Alright, so that's Merrick's turn. The next one is going to be Rangrim. Rangrim is just like, rah. He gets to move 25 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Comes up behind that zombie that's standing right there. Just rah. He's going to get a +6 to his roll. Clear some of these things out here. Oh yeah. He doesn't even have to add his bonuses. It's straight to damage. Oh, max damage. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 points of damage to that zombie. This thing just basically folds to its knees, and at that point shuffles to get back on its feet once again, but Rangrim just comes in directly behind this thing as it's holding its bone needle, doing its weird thing. He just right into it. Alright. Now it goes to the skeleton's turn at this point. So they are going to activate, and they have a speed of 30 feet. This guy, as you can see, has a bow here, so he is going to aim at Rangrim. The other 3 are going to advance. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This guy is going to come in for the attack. So let's resolve these 2 first. Arrow against Rangrim. Oh, 17. That does, in fact, hit. (1d6 + 2). He's going to take 6 points of damage. Rangrim, as he looks down at the arrow and briefly grabs it and snaps the arrow shaft out. This dwarven skeleton comes in. He's got a rusty, crude hand axe as he goes to swing at Carnu. Hopefully he misses. An 18. Oh, man. Takes 8 points of damage. Carnu is just knocked right off his feet and unconscious to his back. Yeah, at that point he's out of hit points. And next turn I'll have to roll a Constitution save for him to see if he keeps losing hit points. Okay, this really sucks. Carnu is unconscious, he loses that turn, and well, goes back to Merrick. Merrick is kind of outnumbered here at this point. He's just going to I'm just going to keep going with the arrows. I seem to be doing pretty good with those, so I'm going to fire an arrow at this guy since he is in fact the closest to me. Get a +5 to the roll. Oh, it's only a 7. No luck. My arrow misses. Okay. Rangram. I'm going to continue on with my attack to finish this guy off and just get rid of him. It's a +5 to his attack. +6, sorry, +6. Oh, I rolled a 1. Oh my god, everything is just going downhill quickly. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's get this over with. 16. Oh. As he goes to swing his axe, Rangram slips on some gore that is on the floor, and at that point he falls on his own axe, taking damage. Roll low. 1. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. He's gonna take 6 points of damage from that. Oh gosh. Alright, now it is the Encounter's turn. And, oh, I gotta roll a Constitution save for him. Let me see if... So, roll a 10-sider to set the DC level. 13. He gets a... Wow. Nope, did not make it. So he loses another hit point. Oh, -19. All right. It's going to be the skeletons first. He's going to move in and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Same thing with this guy. And this guy is going to attack him, but he's going to get 2 attacks. So let's hope this does not work out well. So number 1 will be the orange, and 2 will be this red one right here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Number 2 rolled critical. Rolled a 20. Holy cow. Okay. +4 to attack. So this guy misses. This guy does not. And he's going to do... four... 6 points of damage to Merrick. Oh, man. Okay, now this one's going to roll on Rangram. Hopefully he misses. He rolls a 19. Holy cow. And he does 8 points of damage to Rangram. Rangram is just about dead. Alright. So at this point, Rangram I don't think I have any other choice. He's going to try to scurry over this way, and I'm going to see if I can get one of those healing potions into him. So I'm going to go 5, 10 as he moves around this way. But this guy's going to get a free leaving engagement attack. And he rolls a 6, which does not, he misses. Rangram, as he goes moving over this way between the tables, as he's propping himself up, he's reaching into his backpack and he pulls out a healing potion that Michael gave him. And it's going to heal him 1d8 HP. Let's see how this goes. 6. I'm going to take it because I need it. Alright. Merrick. What am I going to do with Merrick? Merrick, he's holding his bow in one hand like this. He reaches over and he unsheathes his hand axe, and he's going to whip it at this one right here and try to take a step. He's going to whip it and then take a step back away from this thing. So let's hopefully this goes good. And he's going to get +6 to that roll. Alright. Which will be... oh man, a 12. Which is not enough. The axe just goes over the dwarven skeletal figure here, and you can hear it ping, ping, ping off into the distance of this area. But he does move back to here. Okay. Let's see. Let me re-roll a new DC. 15. Hopefully he can roll a 15 or better to stabilize. A 3. No, he's going to take another hit point of damage. Okay, now it's the encounter's turn. So the skeletons go first. This one's going to... They're going to move in on Merrick here. Once again, the orange one for number 1, red one for number 2. Roll low. Okay. And they get a +4 to their attack, so that'll be a 15, which I'm pretty sure will hit Merrick. I hope. Yes. But the other one does miss, so that's good. She's going to take another 4 points of damage. Alright, Rangrim is now at that point feeling a little bit more... oh, wait a minute. I can't take his turn yet because I gotta resolve this one. That's going to move in on Rangrim. Hopefully he does not get a successful attack. Oh, 17. Oh, man. Takes 6 points of damage, which takes him back down to what he was before. Alright. This one is going to try to fire at Rangrim, but he misses. Only rolling a 4. Okay. And now this thing gets its turn and moves into the area and misses. Thank God. This is just getting horrible really fast. What the heck? I'm going to try to take the skeleton out because this is the thing putting the biggest hurt on Rangrim right now. He's going to +6 to that roll. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, even without the bonuses he hits. Alright, straight to damage. Oh, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points. To number 3. Wow. Which is already not doing that well. Rangrim's axe just comes down and this thing just boom into a cloud of bone dust and bone fragments that scatter all over the floor. Alright. So, that was his turn. Unfortunately, I used up my action surge. I'm going to go over to Merrick. Unfortunately, the only thing he can do at this point... He threw his hand axe at that thing. He's got a dagger and a short bow. I'm just going to step back and I'm going to fire an arrow at this thing. It's the only thing I can do at this point. And he's going to get +5 to that roll. Cool. He has hit. At least the tables are turning a bit here. Alright, 11 on number 1. Alright, so the arrow just large chunks of bone fly off of this thing. And slow it for a bit. Now, Carnu, let me do a new DC, see if he 15 or better. I'm going to re-roll that to where it's not rolling on the miniature. Alright, a 3. No. Nowhere near it. He loses another hit point. Okay. Now it's the skeleton's turns. This one's going to move up into attack position. This one as well. Same scenario here. These 2 dice. Number 1, number 2. Ugh, 17 and a 4. Merrick's going to take another 6 points of damage. Alright. Now, this thing's going to fire an arrow, but because it's only going to make sense for him to try to fire at him, he rolls a 5, which is a miss. He does not hit him, but unfortunately I have this thing to deal with now. Hopefully, come on, miss, 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 miss. Okay, a 6. 9, which does not hit. He's evaded all attacks up to this point, which is good. Now, back to Merrick. Merrick is slowly getting cornered here. He's just going to keep backing away and firing. He's going to get +5 to that roll. Oh. No, he misses. And okay, Rangrim gets a +6 to his. He rolled a 16. Ugh, straight off the damage. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, yeah. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So the save for this thing is going to be a 19, which it doesn't get. It rolled a 4. Alright. Rangram just winds up his battle axe and takes the head right off the thing. And it's gone. At that point, he can see what's going on here, and he makes the decision. He could either try to charge this thing and take it out, or just go over and start helping Merrick. And I think he's just going to go to Merrick's aid and begins heading towards this skeleton right here. Skeleton's turn. Alright. They are still affixed on Merrick and moving towards Merrick. This one moves up. And the 2 dice rolled. Oh, a 16 and an 18. They both hit. Oh my god, this is going to get horrible. Total of 14 points of damage. Yeah. Wow. yeah. That's going to put him at a -11. Merrick is, at that point, struck doubly by one sword and an axe. Just boom, boom. And once again, by skeletons, he is brought to the brink of death. The last thing this poor guy remembers is skeletons. Alright. Which leaves Rangram. Unfortunately, they've taken their turn. This one's going to fire. Got to resolve that now. And he rolls. He hit. He misses. He does not. But I have to check on Carnu to see if he begins to stabilize or if he's just going to keep losing hit points. A 16. Whoo, 20. Okay, he's stabilized. He's unconscious and very hurt, but he's not going to... yeah, anyways. Rangram, 2 hit points left, and I got 3 enemies surrounding me. Oh my gosh. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head his direction. 5, 10, 15. I go over and I can see Carnu is badly wounded. He's unconscious. Rangram is going to reach into his pack and pull the healing potion he has. He also still has one of the potent healing potions that Michael gave him. And he's going to take that and for this turn. One hit point. 1 hit point. I gained 1 hit point out of that. At that point, these guys turn their attention towards Rangram and come in for the attack. Two and a 16. Ouch. Okay, number 1 has hits. Let's resolve that first. 6 points of damage. So he's at a -3. Okay, so this is the question that I have to find out now. So at this point, it's a total party. This could potentially be a total party kill. So, this mysterious guy that evidently has been tracking the character since the beginning and set all this stuff up in the tavern and Longsidle and all that. Get to ask this question here on the Oracle. Does he plan on killing them? Well, he said so, but let's find out what his true intentions are. A 7. No, but there is a but. Okay. No, he does not plan on killing them at this time. This ought to be rather interesting. Alright, my friends. I think this is a good cliffhanger to leave this video off on, and it's going to give me time to kind of think and reflect on this and see how I want to take this story from here. Alright, until next time, this is Artichoke Dip signing off. And don't forget, if you guys liked the video, click that thumbs up button, and if you have not subscribed, click the subscribe button followed by the bell icon to get notified of new videos as I post them. Alright guys, Artichoke Dip signing off.